Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the wonderful world of Illuna. And if my calculations are correct, and they really ought to be, this is the 100th episode. So we should do something special, but honestly, I really don't know what. But figure maybe just like a big overview of everything I've done. So in a lot of the previous episodes, I've been exploring other people's locations and stuff, and pretty much every single one of them has been way better than mine. So this will not be nearly as impressive as the previous handful of videos I have done. But we're going to start from the newest and work our way back to the oldest, I suppose. Most everything is incomplete. But doing a special episode because this is actually the last episode on this server as well. I have been being asked to do some videos on the Teketh, I believe is the name of it. It's another server by the same group. But they want me to do some videos on there because that's kind of their main server, and this one's kind of not very active anymore, I guess. So yeah, we're just kind of gonna do an overview of the stuff I've built here. So we've got the farm with the big cotton field, and the barn with the wool, the cotton. Oh, carrots and tomatoes because there's a little garden in the front of the house. Right over here, they got this little garden plot kind of area, which there had been a rabbit scurrying around in there earlier, but looks like the garden is fine. We got the little kitchen going on here, which, let's go ahead and throw some cheese in there. Yeah, I'll throw the wheat in there. Oh, let's throw the raw chicken in there too, and the raw meat. Actually, I'll take the cooked meat back because I might need that for myself. Then there was like a little office back over here, or maybe this was a bedroom if it has curtains that work. And you got a bunch of junk sitting in a chest there. Something dying out there, and then the upstairs with the bedrooms. Very empty house. Just some beds, a little attic space that I should be able to, there we go, get up into. A window so you can kind of see what there is to see, which honestly isn't much. Forced out to that side. Kinda boring, but more storage. Stay down, there we go. Some more storage in case they needed to store stuff. Which, I mean, you would definitely need space to store things if you actually did things. But because I don't really need space to store stuff. The acacia forest, I planted this. Mostly because I needed a lot of acacia wood to make the... Oh, I can't get over from the outside? Man. I need a lot of redwood to make the farmhouse and the barn. We got the mine here, which this is actually pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of this. I never did too much mining down here. But we don't really need to explore that. But there's just this nice rope to use to get up and down, a little platform up here, the pulley there. I mean, they would, instead of just climbing up and down hand over hand, is that how it's phrased? Whatever, instead of climbing up by hand, they would probably have somebody winch them up and down, and they'd have like a little, almost like a swing that they would sit on, but it wouldn't be a swing, it would just be a chair. To more easily ascend and descend into the depths and out of the depths. There's some coal in that furnace. I don't know what that was from. A chest someplace. So we got the little mine, then we got the road, which I never even finished the lights. We still got some of the old fence post styles there. Never really finished the trimming of the trees alongside. And never put an end to the road either. It should have done something. Either turned or even just had a dead end with some barricades. And then we got the castle, which was kind of the main attraction. Some little ponds and rivers. Mostly just to grow a lot of papyrus. And to kind of give this bridge a reason to exist. I mean, it kind of had to exist because of the elevation from there to here, but I could have just made a path, you know, a ramp leading down basically from this door, but thought it would look a little neater with a bridge, and it was fun to build a bridge too. All right, and then the most recent addition within the castle, and this actually was even more recent than the farmhouses and stuff. Just the living quarters up here. I really built everything way too small. If this door would open, there we go. It's just an empty room. They're all just empty rooms. I won't bore you showing you all of those. There is the secret escape, which isn't really much of a secret now because I just told the world, but right behind the king's throne somehow. This leads out. I think the ladder... No. I think this path leads to it. The ladder goes down to some mines, which are actually quite good mines. There's a lot of good material in there. I never actually dug this out. What? Oh. No, I did. And I just closed it back up so it wouldn't get flooded with water. Which now it is. So I should plug this back up here. That's weird. There we go. Did the water not fall because of the sand or something? So yeah, that's the secret escape in case the castle is ever besieged and the king has to flee for his life. Or pretty much anybody else for that matter. Like, theoretically, the entire populace of the castle could at least get this far. I don't know about their chances of actually getting out once they reach the water, because that pretty much dumps you right where any enemy ships would be. So it really wasn't the most best of ideas, but it at least gives you a chance, a second chance at life. The little stables. Oh, we got a bear hanging out in here. That's kind of nice, in the space for the stable people to live, which was also never decorated. These were all things that I said I would do eventually and clearly never did. A bunch of houses here that are all super boring. They don't even have floors in them yet. They're just dirt with one torch. Super high quality. The little tavern here. This is probably the most decorated thing I did. With all the chairs and little tables. And the... Oh, we'll take those. All the food stuffs. Didn't I have some pumpkins? I must have thrown those off in the house. Let me close that door. The church over here. This was also a relatively recent addition. Never did make that piano either, which I said I was gonna do. Never did. And then the space for the people that work at the church, if I can use the word work. Again, very tiny living spaces. This whole thing was very poorly laid out and designed. Clearly, I would make a very bad... what do you call people that make designs outside of designers? Like when... there's a name for them, not engineers. But yeah, whatever they're called, I would make a bad one of them because nothing was made big enough. And of course, that kind of, it could have all been built bigger, but once you put the time in it, building it this size, it's kind of like, I don't want to tear everything down and rebuild it bigger. It'd be better just to start fresh. But again, that takes a lot of time, and that makes for boring videos if you're just redoing the same things over and over and over. The series also kind of started to get a little stale, which is another reason why I am hopping onto their other server. Have a little fresh start, try to make some fresh content, because there was really no goal on here, which is one of the things that, oh, I still have some murder holes, sweet. It was one of the things that I'm trying to be a little more, I don't know what the word is, proactive maybe about. Starting up some new series in 2019, which actually I think this video is going to air in 2019, but I'm trying to do series that kind of have more of a goal instead of it just being open-ended playing, which can get really long and boring and drawn out. When there's a goal, there's kind of something to strive for and achieve. So that's the reason for that. I want to have something to strive for and to achieve. So we got a little lookout tower over here, and actually we can still go higher, I thought. Ah, here we are. I thought we could go a lot higher. Oh, here we are. Here we are. This is where we go high. There's no floor, though. That's kind of... And we can't get up high enough to actually get a good view either. Well, that's super. Who designed this? I think I actually did that so I wouldn't... I don't have any ladders on me. So I wouldn't accidentally go too high and then walk off the edge and fall down to my death. Which I don't actually know if that would take you to your death. Because I think you'd fall onto this, which you would probably be okay, but you can't actually get back into here from there, so you'd have to jump down to the next tier, which would be over here, and that might be a little more hazardous to your health. But we got some good views of the inside of the castle there, the dock area over there, which we'll go take a look at next. If I can remember how to... There we are. Nice stairway. This stuff's nice, but because it's all black, it looks very dark all of the time. Oh, here we are. Which is another thing I've been trying to shy away from. Try to build less stuff with all black. There we go, it's gone. I think it was a bat, but he was kind of stuck inside of the bridge. There's also a pathway that runs along the inside of the entire wall, but nobody cares about that. Let's travel on over to the warehouse. This is where I spent most of the time building stuff. You got this nice warehouse, which is actually pretty good. Got all these chests. Everything's broken down for storage of what's in it. Unfortunately, it can be a little hard to read some of these signs, like unless you're right there. And also, it kind of takes a while to find stuff. I mean, it is pretty organized as far as like the wood materials all being on the bottom. And then the upper is a lot of foods. There's dyes. And then over here there's stuff. Now, one thing I don't care for... Wait. I thought you couldn't do that. I wonder if that was recently changed. Oh no, I think it's ones inside here. These shelves you can shift click into. I think these ones you can't. Yeah, these shelves you can't. I mean, they look nice as far as decorative things, but you can't shift click inventory in and out. So you just have to do it manually. Too much work. All this stuff that I never used that I gathered up. Also, I have tons of screwdrivers just floating around. Nice little water feature. This is actually pretty nice. I rather like this. It kind of gave it just that perfect feel, you know? A little fountain in the middle of the square, which isn't really a square, but whatever. A little open air cafe here, which I thought had bread. Oh, it's got some raw meat. But little eating areas, you know, for the guys coming off the ships. We got the hotel here, which for the most part is undecorated. Wait, I thought I had a desk there, so you could sign in. I guess not. But yeah, we got some rooms which were decorated by people. Room that was decorated by me, which is if the store would open. It looks like it's empty. Wow, I did a great job decorating that room. Amazing. Little platform up here. Like, this is pretty nice. It would be nicer if there was a window in that room. That poor person doesn't get any light. Oh, are there no windows to any of the second story rooms? That's kind of dumb. This one can't because it's an interior room. Wow. So if you get a room on the second floor, you get privacy. But on the there was, or aren't there? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I thought there was windows on the first floor, but there's not. So never mind then. You get no natural light either way. What are you doing in here, Mr. Bear? I'm going to have to ask that you cease and desist. Yeah, sorry. Bears are not allowed in the hotel. 100% not allowed. Alright, and then continuing on. This is one of the... was this one of the first? I think this is one of the first things that I actually built. Was this little lighthouse slash lookout area. A little bedroom for the lighthouse keeper to sleep in. Another kind of lookout area where you have a lot of windows so you can kind of see what there is to see. And then we got the lookout with the ladders that aren't there, so you have to kind of jump, but you can climb up just fine. Nice views from up here. They get better if you climb up on this, but of course that is strictly forbidden, as you could easily fall and probably die. There's a jellyfish over there. Unless you landed in the water, but good luck on that. You actually might be able to from here. Possibly. But I'm not going to chance it. Oh, yeah, and then when you climb down, I forgot about that. When you climb down that, well, there's not the ladder, you have to release the shift key or you will not continue your descent. And then we have the wet docks. Is this called the wet docks? I don't know what it's called, but a little place for boats to pull into so they can get repaired. The office slash workshop area, which is completely undecorated because I am a great interior designer. And yeah, is that it? I think that's it. That's everything I've managed to build in 100 episodes. Wow, I am a stellar builder. You should definitely check out the new series because clearly anything has to be better than what I did here. Is that really it? I did 100 episodes and this is literally all I have accomplished in 100 episodes. So each episode was half an hour, which that's probably a pretty good average. That's 50 hours of play time that was recorded for this. Wow. 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 Wow, that's horrible. I did do a nice little water feature over here. Oh, some monsters. Cool. I need to retrieve that raw chicken. Little river thing here. I don't know why that horse is taking a bath, but you know, whatever. Some berry bushes. Oh, no, there is more. I forgot I have a farm. Kind of buried back over here someplace. Oh, and the small dock for the like the fishermen. So we have, this would be like the main dock here, where the trade ships come into, so then they can offload their stuff or load their stuff to the warehouse here. And then we have this small back dock for like people to go out on rafts, canoes, small boats, to go fishing, to watch goats fly and then sink. Do you need help over there, Mr. Goat? Because you look like you're having troubles. Okay, well, I think he'll get it sorted out on his own. Let's go take a look at that farm. That's actually, I think, the first thing that I did. Which never really got any sort of path to connect it to anything else. It's kind of set off back here into the woods. There's no walkway. There's absolutely nothing to lead you to it. But it's a nice little wheat farm. Hey, get out of the wheat field. Shoo. You're not supposed to be eating the wheat. That's for people. And there's a little berry patch someplace. Here we go. Little berry patch over here. There's a chicken in the house. Isn't the door even closed? How did chicken get in here? Wait, where'd it go? There we are. Get out of here. Get out. Let's keep things tidy. Yeah, this is... It never even got a roof on it. Wow. Wow, that's horrible. I never even finished the roof. Wow. That really makes me proud. I'm glad I'm such a good builder. I should should make sure I don't do such a horrible job on my next series. I also should plan an end goal and a zombie sitting down in there, which I think that bear might be trying to reach. I'm not sure. But yeah, we should definitely have a good end goal for the next series, so it doesn't stretch out to 100 episodes to the point where people are like, okay, we're bored, do something different. Which if you are, actually there are a few new series I'm starting that are quite different, and you will potentially quite enjoy. So definitely stay tuned for those, because you'll probably like them if you don't like this. And if you do like this, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to improve the rest of my stuff, so it won't be anything like this, hopefully. But yeah, that's it. The 100th episode. Woohoo! And you should have some fanfare and some music and fireworks and all sorts of cool stuff. But we won't, because I don't think I can make fireworks. Oh, actually, I'd have to find a craft guide. There's a craft guide sitting in here, I think. No, it's not here anymore. I used to have one right on the wall. How am I supposed to know how to make... Oh, you know, maybe I have a... There we go. Oh, I already had one in my inventory. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. I did not want to do that. I wanted to... Here we go. Fire. I don't think we can make fireworks. Nope. We can't make a fire arrow, though. Any item belonging to the arrow group and a torch. Alright, well, let's do that, because I have some arrows. And I have some torches. I just grabbed 6 of them. I actually don't know what these are going to do, so we're going to go out into the water. It would also be better to do it in the dark, but yeah, I don't have the dark. Or actually, a better place to do it would be over on this the sandy shore over here. Because when the arrow hits the ground, there won't be anything for it to burn. Is that gonna... Wow, it almost hit me. Do I need to put the arrow in front of the bow? I don't remember. Yeah, okay. Okay, it didn't do anything. Well, that one did. Why didn't the... Oh, it put a fire in the air. Okay. Well, I should have made more, I guess. I'm thoroughly confused as to why that one started on fire in the air and these ones didn't. Oh, that gives me an idea. Let's go up into the lookout tower and shoot a bunch of flaming arrows into the water. Though before I even get that far, let's just see if a flaming arrow will even start on fire when it hits water. Because it might not. Oh, it'll start a fire at the bottom of the water. And it's extinguished almost immediately. Well, now it's dark, so let's just grab 20 of these and just let it rain fire. I'm not seeing any fires yet, so... There we go! Woohoo! Fireworks! Kind of ish. That's our celebratory celebration for 100 episodes. So if you've been around for 100 episodes, thank you ever so much for watching. If you haven't been around for 100 episodes and you have like 2 or 3 days that you pretty much just want to waste, go back to my old channel to watch the first like 50-ish episodes, and then come back to this channel to watch the last 50-ish episodes. And yeah, you can waste 2 or 3 days of your life that you will never get back watching my YouTube content, and you will walk away maybe a little wiser, possibly. There's a slim chance. I did drop some nuggets of wisdom throughout the series, but honestly not enough nuggets to make it really worth your time. I did not give out any great building tips, as you probably saw as we traveled throughout the mediocre things I have built. But yeah, I do thank you guys all for your support. For any of you who have watched or liked or commented on any of the videos in this series, thank you so very much. And tune in next week, same time, same channel, for a brand new episode on a different server. So I'll see you then, and toodles.